Well, well, just what do we have here? Trying to escape, are you, angelfish? I wouldn't do that if I were you. That chain's solid iron. You'll tear your tail right off if you keep trying to wriggle out of it. I just came to check on you, that's all. How's your fever? Giving me the silent treatment, eh? Come on now, lass. I know you'd probably like nothing better, right now, than to drag me under the waves and drown me. But, believe it or not, I still care. Are you feeling any better? I'll take that as a yes. Glad you're back on your, well, not your feet, I suppose, but anyway. How'd you get well so fast? I've heard you merfolk have healing powers. Is this your magic at work, then? Ah, so you'd had your legs for too long. Curious. A little time out of water and your tail turns to legs. Useful for helping you get back into the sea if you get beached. But you can't stand to have them forever. Is that right? Before long, your body starts aching for the sea once again. I know the feeling. How long had you had your legs before I found you? Blimey, a full week? No wonder you were in such a bad shape. Don't be afeard. We'll keep your tub full. I can even have me men haul up some salt water, if you'd prefer. No reason for you to be uncomfortable. Right. Got to keep you in good shape for Barlow. Barlow? Oh, trust me, you don't want to know. Are you sure? It's hardly stuff fit for the ears of a lady like you, mermaid or not. All right. Don't say I didn't warn ye. Black-hearted Barlow, also known as the Dread King. He's the most fearsome pirate what ever sailed the seas. Have you ever heard of the Kielmar Isles or the Emerald Coast? Maybe not, what with living under the water, but there used to be villages all up and down its shores. There be none there now, thanks to him. They didn't even have anything of value. He did it purely for the fun of it. They say the smoke from the burning could be seen all the way in Angora. Most pirates live according to code, but not him. He's got no qualms about killing the innocent. Like you. Oh no. No, he wouldn't do that to you. You're a rarity, after all. The only thing he loves more than pillaging is treasure. He wouldn't hurt something as pretty and valuable as you. What will he do with you? Well, I don't know. What do I care what he does with his trinkets? By then I'll be gone, sailing off into the sunsets, a free man at last. My debt? Arg, that blasted fool Perkins just had to open his mouth. It's none of your business, lass. Just keep your mouth shut and do as you're told. All right. I suppose I do owe you that much, at least. Long story short, I was shanghaied as a lad. Barlow brought me aboard his ship and said if I wanted my freedom, I had to earn it. He put me to work here on the Rose, and eventually, after I proved myself, he made me the captain. I call the Rose me own, but the truth is, she isn't mine any more than me own life. The same is true for the rest of the crew. For the last 10 years we've been sailing and pillaging trying to earn enough to pay off our debts. But every time we think we're done, the dread bastard demands more. But you might just be the last payment we need. All the gold and jewels in the world are like pebbles compared to a wondrous creature like yourself. If we hand you over, it might just be enough for him to finally let us go. Aye. So you see, it really is nothing personal. If there were a way I could get me freedom without hurting you. But it's all I've got left to live for. I won't let this chance pass me by. Well now, I've told you all about myself, far more than I've ever told anyone. What about you, Angelfish? What was your life like before this? Just you and your sister. Is that typical of merfolk? Oh, I see. I'm sorry. She was with you that day. Blimey, did the Duke's men get her too? Why didn't we find her along with you? You don't mean that they... Bones, you scared me there. I wish I could have seen their faces when she gave them the slip. What? You threw yourself in front of her when you saw the net coming? Oh, so they would have gotten her, but you protected her. Blimey, you're a brave one, lass. There aren't many in the world who'd be willing to do that. I can imagine. I'm glad she's safe. Missing you, I'm sure, but... Anyway, 'twas a noble thing you did. Well, enough of that. I can't be sitting here yapping all day. I've got to get back to me duties. There's a storm brewing between us and Angora. From the looks of things, it's headed straight for us. Thank you. For what? For talking with you. Oh, you're welcome. Though, don't get any ideas. You're not going to be able to talk me into letting you go, no matter how much of a silver tongue you've got. You know that, don't you? Good. And don't go using any strange merfolk magic on me. Trust me, I'll know. If I find you're trying to charm me, I'll have no choice but to lock you down in the brig. Now, be a good girl while I'm gone, savvy? I'll be back later tonight. Mayhap, if you behave. I'll even bring you a little something when I return. Good. See you later then, Angelfish. Hello, my sparkles of adventure. If you've made it this far in the video, thank you. I'd also like to thank the writer of this script, WritSavvy, for yet another wonderful installment in this pirate captain tale. Obviously, this one's a little bit more of a downer than the others, but I think we've reached about the lowest point in the series, and we're starting to go back up towards the climax. I can't wait to get to the next few parts, though I might have to figure out how to space them in with my current upload schedule. We'll see how that works out. I want you all to remember that your light is unique, and no one else can shine the way that you do. No one else can write your story and show it to the world the way that you can. With that in mind, I'll see you next time.